Hey, welcome back to the Media Light newsletter. If you're a leader in a church, nonprofit, or Christian educational institution and you'd like to have more money, today's video is especially important to you because we're going to be talking about learning to create media for fundraising. Interested? Well, let's explore how mastering this skill can significantly impact your mission and your community engagement. And hey, by the way, if you have not subscribed yet to this newsletter, go ahead and hit that button right now. And also drop down in the bottom and join our chat because we really want to build a supportive community as we help each other grow in the use of media for God's mission. All right, back to our topic. Well, first, let's talk about connecting with your audience. In today's digital age, most people consume information through videos and on social media. So by creating engaging media, you're not just sharing information, you're also forming a personal connection with them. Imagine a powerful video that showcases the lives that the donations are impacting. That emotional connection is a lot stronger than a simple text that you might send to them. Well, next up is the important topic of storytelling. Visual media is the most powerful emotional medium that we've ever created. It is the world's new language, and it is so powerful. You can use it for anything, but especially for fundraising, because I run a nonprofit. My wife and I founded our nonprofit, Emerge Missions, about 35 years ago. And, video is a crucial, central part of building our support base because the core activity is storytelling. Every church or nonprofit has a unique story to tell. You tell about your mission, your visions, the lives that you're touching, and learning to create media allows you to share your journey in a very compelling way. So that's whether you're highlighting a program or you're sharing a student success story or a testimony. Learning to be a visual storyteller through media makes your mission, it feels real, it feels more relatable to people. It's like you've brought them from their world into your world because they can see it, they can hear it, and that emotional connection is very, very powerful. And if they feel connected, they're a lot more inspired to support your cause. Now, I'm really not talking about, a one-off video that says, give money to this cause, because it's a lot bigger than that. The power of ongoing media-driven communication will expand your reach. Traditional fundraising relies on local outreach, people you already know and can talk to. But with digital media, you connect with a much broader audience, and people within your circle have a really easy time pushing that button and sharing your media with other people. And that allows your message to spread much wider. So if you get skilled at this and have a good strategy, you could engage supporters from around the world, even people from your own people group. They live in Europe, they live in America and other places. And it just makes that bridge, it's just the way it works these days. And we all have to get on board with it. More supporters, that means more donations, and that means a much bigger impact for all of us in our ministry. Now, here's what's really important. Fundraising isn't just about asking for money. It is fundamentally about building relationships with people. And this is where media is really powerful. Because when they get regular updates, visuals, testimonials, stories that they enter into, it helps you build a connection over time. And when supporters see that ongoing impact from their contributions, it fosters loyalty in them and commitment to your organization because, you're not the only one out there asking for their money. So whoever has the strongest heart connect, that's who stays on their radar. And I don't know about you, but my family's we are full-time missionaries. We raise our own support. It's been that way for over 40 years for us. And our lifeblood is the monthly donor. It may be big, it may be medium size or whatever, but the point is it's there every month. And that is about a relationship. building strong relationships are key to any kind of long-range fundraising support. This is it's a team sport, and we need our donors to feel like this is their mission too, and they're excited about being partners with you and bringing them into your world through media, especially video, is just a very crucial thing to master these days. As technology continues to evolve, and I don't mean year by year, I mean month by month, the need to adapt has never been more critical. My brother and sister, learning to create effective media, it's just part of necessary adaptation today. Many people prefer interacting, even with the causes they support. They prefer to interact with them online, especially with the rise of all this digital fundraising. There are whole websites that are just about setting up digital fundraising campaigns. And people over the last 15 years, they've gotten used to this being the way fundraising is done. So, we've all got to get into this game by honing your media skills. You can stay relevant. You can effectively reach people where they spend their time. You go to where they're at whenever they are available by sending media. Now, you may be thinking, but creating media, it is so expensive. Well, it can be expensive if you outsource it. That's why we have to learn to do this ourselves. Because honestly, most people are not in a movie theater watching our videos. They're on their phone. It's in an email. It's a WhatsApp message. It's a Facebook post. It's a newsletter. And it's about this big, but it's in their hand, and maybe even it's inside their head because they're wearing earbuds while they're listening to you. But the point is to be real and to be a human and to connect to them. And a lot of things are forgivable in like man on the street, report from the field kind of media. And that's honestly, I think it's more effective than these big, super expensive, glammed up campaigns, because that just looks professional and that doesn't necessarily touch the heart of your donor. It doesn't have to be expensive. That's what I'm trying to say. But in order for it not to be expensive, we have to learn how to do it. And honestly, you probably have to learn to do it yourself. You can pass some of this work off to somebody else on the team, but if you are the leading spokesman for your ministry, you've got to be the storyteller, and you have to get comfortable in front of a camera and learn to do it well. And it's just part of the new skill set that goes with being a leader. Even the equipment and the software, there's plenty of free, low-cost tools out there. We can help you sort that out. We've got creators kits that we recommend. So, by creating, though, your own media, mainly using your phone, but you need to put it in a solid base so that it's not wobbly. You got to pay attention to your sound. You need to learn basic rules of photography. All this is in the Media Light online program. We have courses about all these things. They don't take forever to get through. They're done in a cohort so that you've got the support of others, because, to be honest, only 5% of people who take an online course ever finish the thing. So our numbers are up closer to 70%, but it's because we do it in a cohort. There are real live people doing it with you. You've got the pressure of each other also on the team, and then we share our media with each other and we get critique. So there's a way to learn this, but you need to learn it. And if you learn to do it, our whole approach is to teach you to do things in a low-cost way with the kind of tools that any church, Christian school, or nonprofit should be able to get their hands on. Media is just an essential part of all of us doing our mission. On top of that, you need to spread this training to your team. We need volunteers that are part of the media creation process, and they can strengthen strengthen your approach and your appeal to others. And I'm appealing to you through this newsletter because Media Light is here to help you. That's why we exist. 15 years ago, my wife and I left being pastors. I was a college president. We had our own radio network, and we left all that. We said we're going to found an organization to help Christian causes learn to deal with this coming media world that we're all entering, because it's It's not part of your Bible school curriculum. There's nowhere that Christians typically can turn to. And this is not specialized training anymore. This has become, it's not like you need to go get a mass communications degree. Everybody has to learn to be a media producer. If you have any job and you hope to succeed and go up in life, media communication skills, people spend minimum of 6 hours every day interacting with cell phone. Minimum. Kids are up to 8 hours, some even 10. This is a normal way that people live a modern world life. And Medialite is here to help you bridge the gap in your learning and get your skills up. And at the bottom of this email, you'll find, even about fundraising, a checklist that will help you create a fundraising video. We've got an entire online course on that subject alone because it is just so crucial for every Christian organization. Well, finally, let's talk about encouraging engagement and action, because effective media doesn't just spread awareness about you. It motivates people to hit that button and take action. Clear calls to action paired with inspiring visuals drive home the importance of support and involvement from the people. So we connect emotionally to the audience by what they see and hear, and then they are far more likely to respond positively, whether that means they volunteer, they donate, or they attend your big event. Learning to create media for fundraising is not just beneficial, it is essential for leaders and faith-based organizations. It enhances our storytelling, it builds relationship, and it expands our reach. So why not spend some time exploring this powerful opportunity? I think you'll be amazed at how it can elevate your fundraising efforts and bring more life and more width to your ministry. So if there's anything we can do, you can always click that connect button on these emails. Please forward this information. Help us grow our community, because we will all grow better if we have each other in our corner. So we're on your side. We are based in Southeast Asia. We understand the developing world. We want to be part of your ministry and your life going forward. So just reach out to us and hit those contact buttons. We'd love to talk to you about how Medialite can help your ministry go forward. God bless you. I'll see you online.